the end of my journey, I can see through time, my eyes blinded with tears. I see the star of our hopes, the emperor who once brought peace and prosperity to our house, who built a powerful empire and united tribes from all walks of life. I see an epoch of overall happiness, and now that all lies in ruin. The old gods had arisen. Brothers picked up arms against brothers. Mankind clung to each other's throats, ruled by a state of anarchy. And Mother Nature took her revenge by showering plague and famine upon us. Evil is walking in this world, leaving nothing but dead cities and pillaged settlements behind. The land is lifeless and barren. But maybe there is life on that distant, forgotten land, where only few once dared to venture, those whom we would once call madmen. You are one of these madmen now. What destiny awaits you? Will you find your way, or disappear trying? Will you rise to glory, or fade into obscurity? No one knows. Only time will tell.
Hi guys, it's Mitch from Neo, a YouTube channel, back again with another video for Life is Feudal, Your Own. Today I'm doing prospecting. I did say that I was going to do a building one first, but prospecting made more sense to come first because, well, you need a prospect to get the ore and the clay and everything like that to create stuff. So I did say I would show you my favorite spots, so that's why I've got the map up this time around. I am in one of my favorite spots, so I'll zoom in a little bit, move it across. So just here is one of my favorite spots. Usually when you play on a server that's populated and with people that know what they're doing, people will build houses along this ridgeline because, well, it's right next to clay here, that little brown mark, and your ore just here as well. You've also got ore, iron ore, I'm talking about, sorry, along this ridgeline here, and again over here on this other mountain. You have different kinds of ores as well. So you do have marble and that kind of thing in the bigger mountain, copper, granite, snow for different things as well, and gold as well on would be, I believe, on the other side of this mountain. You know, you've got silver as well, which is more located again on this smaller mountain over here. So it does vary where you want to do it. You can get a map that has all those things on it just from like Google Images and that kind of thing. It also shows you where different animals spawn, because you will need animal bones for certain things. But we'll get into the prospecting. Turn the map off. So I find prospecting easiest to be done to come to somewhere where you know that ore is going to be found, because I've given you kind of the locations. It's going to make your life a lot easier compared to when I first started. So my way of doing it is right clicking on the ground, going to prospecting, going down to prospect for iron, because that's what I'm looking for. Go for prospect for iron. Now I put the radius right down. A lot of people put it up higher when they're looking for areas, but because I know this area definitely has iron ore, it's easier to do it with a low radius, so I put it on 2. Go OK, does its thing, and it says you've not discovered any signs of ore nearby. Move along a bit. Down here, prospecting again for iron. Not discovered any signs of ore. Might have to move around a bit. If when you're doing your prospecting you go for iron and you do a higher radius, so let's go 10. So what it is it's 10 tiles. Now those tiles could be behind you, in front of you, to the right of you, to the left of you, diagonally left, diagonally right. You know, it could be any different way. So it's a matter of cancelling out which way it is by moving around, dropping that radius. So let's give it a go on 10. You have discovered signs indicating the presence of ore. So that could be 10. Now 10, we'll go use our observe tool. 10 spaces anyway. So I'm going to try up here where it's a bit more rocky. It can also be down in the earth as well. So I'm going to go drop it down to 4. Not discovered any signs. So, not this way then. Go back the other way and try our luck over here. It does take a while to find a good area. For iron, go back down to 4. Try. So, I have discovered the signs. I've been reading it wrong completely. So, what we're going to do from here is we're going to dig a tunnel. So you need a pickaxe to do that. So now I'm going to receive rock and see that I've received iron ore. Now you can just continue to do that by digging a tunnel. You can also you can dig a tunnel downwards up, dig a tunnel or dig a tunnel downward. But to level up your mining, what you have to do is find the right page for it. There we are. To level up your mining skill, this one here, you actually have to be hitting into an ore vein. So we'll keep going and we'll see if we can't get an ore vein so I can show you what I'm talking about. So we'll just keep digging a tunnel. I'm just going to ignore what it's saying on the side until we get down into the earth, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, while you're doing this, it's because I'm GM, it's easy for me because I can carry an unlimited amount of weight. When you guys are playing, you're going to find it hard with the amount of rock you pick up. Now, it's easy when you're playing with other people because you can palm it off to them and they can run it back to wherever you're coming from, or you have to do it in small little bits and pieces and just try and remember where you do it. Some of the easiest ways of doing it is have somebody who does your carpentry, or even if you do it, to build a box or multiple boxes and just put all your rock and all your ore in different boxes until they're full, but they get full very, very quickly. So the other option is pretty much just turning around, taking a few steps, opening up your inventory, and then and dumping it out. Pour underground. Mass produce. So what that's going to do is, it's just, you can see below my feet is I'm getting higher and higher as it's just dumping out rock. And see, remember when I said that the rock shifted? See how it was going from right here underneath my feet, and now it started shifting down through the grass. That's why I use clay for when I'm terraforming. Pour on the ground again, mass produce, just to show you what you guys are going to really be doing. And this is the fun part. Then go back to digging a tunnel. I want to get in the right position. There we go. Another way of, if you're scared of storing your ore, the easiest way to store your iron ore is by dropping it on the ground, say next to an anvil or a kiln like that. So wherever you positioned yourself, wherever you started or decided that you're going to build, the easiest way is to just drop it on the ground, because it doesn't despawn, or if it does, it takes a very long time to, because it's classed as terraforming, so it won't despawn like a lot of other stuff will, like your food, if you drop that, or clothing, or weapons or armor. If you drop those on the ground, they'll despawn, they'll go away, but it's classed as terraforming when you drop iron ore or rock, so you won't lose it. I've gone to clicking dig a tunnel downwards because it's taking a long time to just dig a tunnel normally. Just alternating between the two now until we get a good tunnel going. There we go, and boom, we're into the earth. Now this is, I'll switch views, see the difference there, the flex through the rock, that's your vein. Now when we mine this here, it'll, so when we right click it, sorry, it'll come up with mining, and you can mine iron ore. And now if you look up here, it should, there we go, increase our mining level, increase our strength, increase our constitution, and that's going to keep happening, and so we're going to get a lot more ore. So now they do, you see I've got a fair bit of ore here now, a hell of a lot of ore really, so that's going to last us for a bit. So that is how you prospect. You saw me just running around, moving around, trying to find the right spot, but when you've got an area, you can just drop it down to 2 until it says you have seen, and then usually, because it's on 2 spaces, it means dig down. So just keep tunneling down until you get it, and try and find a vein like that, so that you can level up your mining as you're getting that ore. So that's it for this video. Next video I'm going to do, it'll be, I think I'm going to create a kiln, I think will be the next one. First we'll create a furnace actually. We'll create a furnace and a kiln. Pretty simple stuff to make, you just need a bit of clay and a few other bits and pieces, and then we might move on to doing an anvil, which is definitely needed for repairing all your tools and that kind of thing. Okay guys, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.